J.C. Morgan, Full Circle J, Al-Qaeda J, unapologetic J, so I just try to do what I can, do what I do. Shout out to 2.5, half the nights and half the time, you know what I'm saying? We are the Real World J podcast show. You know what I'm saying? Twin Desert Eagles like no other. Who flow like no other. Who rhyme like no other. You know what I mean? Exactly. So we here. So we most definitely here in the building. We shout out to everyone who watching on YouTube live. Shout out who watching it on Scout, POF, and on Kick, and shout out to Chattanooga, Tennessee, for listening to the Real World J podcast show. Thank you. We are live now. Well, I'm
Season
8. Man, actually, tell the truth, I've been fucking it up. Actually, because I actually have to go back and just do some. I had to do some maintenance, because I haven't done maintenance in a long time, or whatever. Actually, I fucked that up. We actually on season 6. We not on season 8.
I was gonna say that's what I was gonna say, but it's cool. It's still the season of education.
It's season 6 is season of education. You're right.
We're gonna teach.
We're gonna teach.
Teaching and learning.
Yeah, we don't teach. We, what I'm saying? Like we teach, we don't preach. You know what I'm saying? We do, and we also live. And shout out. We also live on Speaker, on Speaker.com, and we're also live on iHeartRadio. Type in the Real World J podcast show.
And I believe it's episode 4.
This is episode 4. It's episode 4. It's episode 4, and we are talking about healing will save your life. Healing is a powerful thing. Like we're giving you top, like the top tools and the top things that you can do to get to healing and to reach that goal, that milestone. Because healing cures. That's what healing do. Even when you hurt your leg and when it turns to a sore, it turns to a scab, and it may not turn to a scar. That's healing. Like, you know what I mean? Like healing in all forms, huh?
And the most important thing to know about healing is that it takes time.
Mm-hmm.
Dropping jewels.
Shout out to Manchu. Day 1.
Day 1, season 6.
Season 6, episode 4. We about to get to the show. You know how we do it. You've been idle to the show, and if you've been or you new to the show, you know how we do it. We start out with the song, with a quote. You know what I'm saying? To get the show going, then we get the bones of the show going. So that's how we doing it. So left, right, let's go. And I think this was an appropriate song for healing. So we about to heal. So we about to heal from the beginning to the end. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Say pretty lady. Oh yeah. All things your emotions. Yeah. See, it's all about emotions, all about emotions, yeah. Emotion makes you sad sometimes. Sugar, darling. Emotion makes you glad sometimes. So glad, baby, yeah.
But most of all,
in love. Say, lady, say it does. Oh, and
I'm gonna hit y'all with the first verse.
The first time I felt emotions was when I came out my mother's womb.
And then we're gonna get to it.
I cried, and at the age of 5, first time I felt my pride. So when I turned 10, I began to like a friend, yeah. All things deal with emotions. From the healing to the end. Whoa, emotion makes you versatile. Emotion makes you versatile.
Yes, they do.
Emotion makes you versatile.
But most of all, they make you. They make you.
Deep in love, yeah. So deep in love, so deep in love. Say it down,
Let's go.
baby.
Real World J Show. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's break it down. I'm gonna curse that. Alright, we're good.
Yeah, shout out to Fester joining in.
Shout out to Fest for joining the Real World J podcast show. I really appreciate you.
Episode 4.
Episode 4, season 6, episode 4. Let's get it.
And we talking about healing.
We're talking about healing. Healing.
We're going, and as always, Jesse, you got a quote for us tonight?
Got a quote. I got a quote. Simple, good, easy. I got some storms come just to clear a path.
Rewind that one time.
Some storms just come to clear a path.
Hey. I mean, it's pretty much self-explanatory.
There you go.
It is what it is.
Sometimes
And you know, you want to break that down for him?
because I was like sometimes because I like sometimes you know what I'm saying, a lot of the bullshit that we go through ain't bullshit. It just, you know what I'm saying, it just, you know what I'm saying, like especially if it remove people from your life who wasn't, you know what I'm saying, who weren't there for you. Maybe something had to be created for you to understand and have to realize that, you know what I'm saying, that the situation that you was in or the situation you was with wasn't for you. You know what I'm saying? It's not meant for you. It was holding you back. It was you know what I'm saying, it was putting you in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you had to recognize that storm. Maybe right, because sometimes you gotta. That's that old saying that sometimes it's a couple ways by learning. You know what I'm saying? It's by listening and going through it, and that's that storm.
Right. And also, I learned that you know, sometimes when you have expectations, you end up hurting yourself.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's why sometimes you got to take yourself out of the situation.
Yes, you do. You got to set yourself.
Yeah, you just
say it.
Or I mean, you got to let people show you who they are.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Rather than
I said that today.
I mean, why are you trying to figure out who they are? They should just show you who they are.
Yep. And if they can't, they'll eventually, because, you know what I'm saying, like, somebody can only hold a character for so long. Somebody can hold,
right.
if somebody who they are, they can only hold a character for so long.
Right.
Because who they are is going to come out.
Like 2 years. That's what I think. After that, I think that's who they are.
Nah, somebody will show you who they are. Somebody will show you who they are in the first 6 months. That's a limit right there. You'll know.
I think I'll hold it for like 2 years, but after 2 years, then that's usually who they are.
Especially if you with them every day.
It's a long.
Shit, that's shit. Especially if you with them every day, they just learn They're just learn peeling off every day. But you ain't picking. You ain't watching what's getting thrown on the ground.
Exactly. So today I came prepared with 10 ways you can heal the world without changing your life. So these are ways you can heal not just yourself, but the world as well. So we're going to go through this list and we're going to see what you think. You're going to give us your opinion on ways we could heal the world by healing ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, withhold judgment.
There you go.
Withhold your judgment of other people.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like people are constantly judging other people.
Because, like, judgment, like, don't you think judgment is really just your opinion and you just mixing your opinion in a situation?
I mean, yeah. I would say at its most basic, like when you break it all the way down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, yeah, you can't argue that.
So stay out of motherfucking people's business unless they put you in it. Unless they put you in it, the person can't get mad if you know what I'm saying. That's that part.
Also, if you think about it, like the majority of the time, judgment is when you're looking down at somebody. So you already think you're better than them in your head. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You're like judging as if you're better. You know what I mean?
But also, you know what I'm saying? But also, judgment could also be turned to justice. Like, come on now, because as quick as somebody will say that somebody judging them, but that it may be a truth in a lot of what they saying. But you're not receiving none of it because you think it's all judgment.
Right. No, I get what you're saying, but
no, you know I'm gonna flip that, and that's facts. Cause
nah, you're right.
That's that, and then that's that true shit, man. Nigga just hating. Nah, nigga just said the truth. Nigga. So okay, so man say no, I can't even say, cause nigga say, say.
So you done seen it before.
What?
Don't lie.
Yeah.
You done seen it.
I mean, what we talking?
Yo, this thing. I know you didn't say this nigga's hating. You are wild. Anyway,
this nigga say you hate. I'm like, what? Nigga, I just. Oh, okay. I'm like, okay.
No, I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help you.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
How?
Yeah.
Like, but I'm hating, but my situation is far way better. Clearly, I'm trying to help. I'm trying to get you up here. I'm trying to get up here, but you telling me I'm judging you. How? I'm telling you how to get out.
Oh no. Yeah. No, I see from that perspective. But I guess the majority of the time, I think the judgment is that you have this judgment for them, but you don't say anything. Usually when it's truth, you tell them. You actually tell them so you can help them.
Literally though, man. At the end of the day,
at the
end of the day, if you see somebody hurting themselves and you say you love them, you tell me you don't love them.
Right.
There's something.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kiss My Ass 27. There you go. I like that shit. 2022. Why not?
Yeah. But we're talking about judgment.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Number 2, these are what are we talking about? The ways of healing?
Shit, that's what you said. Yeah.
Healing. You said that's what I said. Like, we are a team. This is Twin Desert Eagles. This is what we say.
Like no other.
Yes, sir. So we're talking about healing the world by healing yourself first. These are the top 10 ways. Number 2, practice compassion. Practice compassion.
Practice compassion. Yeah, I like that. Practice compassion. I like that. Because you gotta practice. Because if you practice something you practice something over and over again, you be good at it, and then you be great at it, and then you be phenomenal at it, and then you be the, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you be the MVP of it. You know what I'm saying? Practice make perfect.
Yeah.
And we are imperfect people trying to be in imperfect situations. I always remember that. I always remember that you're not gonna hit every single, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna hit every, you know what I'm saying, every goal. But if you hit the target, you still won.
It's like that. What you always say about shoot for the.
Yeah, I always shoot for the moon. You know what I'm saying? If you don't make it, shit, at least you'll must some stars. You still win. You still won. So that's a victory.
Talk that talk.
Shit,
yeah, but when practicing compassion, I think it's important because you never know what people have gone through in their life.
Hell no, you don't. Hell no,
so
man. Life is a bitch, man. Like like life is like a bitch for people. You know what I'm saying? It's like what people know what man, you know what I'm saying? What people go through, man, some people can't even fucking bear. But you know what? But those stories right there, if you have those, if anybody out there have those stories, stories, your story it's just gonna be somebody's testimony to get their ass up.
It's gonna save somebody.
Yep, it's gonna save somebody. It's gonna uplift somebody.
Yeah.
Don't be ashamed to tell. Don't be ashamed to tell your story. It's your story. It's your life. Your life interesting because you're interesting. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be a great read?
And if you're ashamed of your story, you're ashamed of your life.
There you are.
Ashamed of your life.
Yeah, you did a lot of shameful things.
Yeah, because I think having compassion comes from a place of understanding.
Absolutely. Cause you gotta be full circle with it. You gotta be a human sounding board.
Right. So you gotta get the message out, but you gotta do it in the right way.
Mm-hmm. Another thing, like, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of people, like I tell people, like some of the most hardest shit that we go through is the shit that we can't talk about. You know what I mean?
Now,
cause we're not comfortable.
Right.
Cause we're not comfortable. Cause we're not comfortable talking about it. So why would we talk about it? The most hardest shit.
Right.
You gotta feel comfortable.
Yeah, but like you said, it could save somebody else.
I know.
Imagine if you never said it, and that one person that needed to hear it, you know, made the wrong decision because they didn't hear it, and it cost them maybe their life.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I've heard you tell stories throughout these 6 seasons, and as soon as I hear them, by the end of them, I'm like, okay, I know whoever was listening or whoever plays this back, somebody's gonna hear that, and it's gonna change their life.
Right.
I've heard you many times throughout these 6 seasons. So
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I think your stories are always like just jewels that people need to receive.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, people are looking for it. You know, we didn't log into this. We didn't get on our live, and we're not. You know. Saying.
I'm picking up what you dropping. I'm
saying there's a lot of streamers out there.
All right. I'm picking up what you dropping. I'm picking up what you dropping. You know what I'm saying? I know. That's one thing I do. This one thing I do preach. And it's one thing I do know how to do is to receive.
Well, there you go. And with that being said,
and so with that being said, Story time. Real World J podcast show.
Exclusive. You know what it is. Shout out to everybody out there tuned in.
He said shout out. He said shout out because he like, man. He said shout out. It's about to get wild. It's about to get wild. It's about to get.
It is. Yes, sir. It is January 19th,
Tell
2022.
Tell
Shout out to everybody tuned in.
Tell
Y'all can follow us on YouTube Live, Dizzler, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you download your podcast. So check us out. You know what it is, Full Circle J. He about to tell a story, and it's a real one. It's going to be full of gems. Get your popcorn, get ready. And shout out to everybody in Chattanooga, Tennessee, tuning in. Man, shout out to our 16%, I believe we're at, in India. Everybody showing love overseas, international love. Everybody in Greece, shout out to everybody out there in Greece. I ain't even gonna lie. Yesterday, just I watched for the first time this movie called My Big Fat Greek Wedding. And you know why I watched it? I said, you know what? Greece fucks with the Real World J podcast. So I'm gonna fuck with Greece too. So I said, I'm gonna watch this movie. And it was a beautiful movie. So shout out to everybody out there in Greece. You know what it is? It's Full Circle J. He about to get into a real deep story tonight for everybody tuned in. And you know, when they get us together, it's Twin Desert Eagles.
like no other. I'm back. You know how to.
Yes, sir. So it is January 19th, 2022, Season 6, Episode 4. You know what it is, Full Circle J. Some call him, what are they, Real World J. No, don't do it. I'm not going to take you there. Let's get to story time. I gave you enough intros. Let's get to story time.
I remember.
Exclusive.
I remember this when I was engaged. This when I was engaged. It's one of the times I was engaged. I was engaged to Tanya. You remember Tanya? You know Tanya. We all know. You know what I'm saying? You know, shit. That's the first savage that I ever came across. Like, I never knew what a savage was until I met her. I was like, what the fuck? I mean, she told me I was engaged. I was engaged to this girl. I was engaged to this woman. You know what I'm saying? I was engaged to this woman, and she slept with 19 dudes while she was with me.
Okay, hold on. Run that back. Hold on. You said 19 and what? No, hold on.
Savage boy. That first time I met a savage boy, she was getting it all. It was the first savage boy. She was a savage.
Now, are you part of the 19 or you're just?
No, I'm not part of 19. No, I'm not. No, because remember, I was the main dude. Right. You can't. I was the main dude. I was this girl. I was engaged. I was engaged to this girl for 4 years, man. She said with 19 dudes, man. Savage, man. So I was the main dude. You know what I'm saying?
Now, okay, how do you know 19's the number?
Because she told me. I had to say sometimes, because you got to ask the hard, you know me. I ask the hard questions. Because I ask the questions that people don't want to know. Some people want to know that, but I'm like, I want to know. Why not? Why not?
And this is over the 4 years span.
Mm-hmm.
That's like 5 dudes a year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, real talk.
And it's crazy too, because you know how And you know how I called her too? I called her because she was because her memory of her phone got too full, so she used my laptop to transfer pictures and videos. You know what I'm saying? Into her new phone, and she erased everything. You know I'm in IT, right? And you know I'm in IT. I mean, you know I do IT. You know, whatever, a little bit. So anything that you think that is erased on your computer, or your phone, is not.
No.
Your phone has a thing that it's telling you it's thinking it's saving you, but it's really not. I mean, in some people's cases, you know what I'm saying. So if somebody know what they're doing and know what they're looking for, can find it.
Right. IT.
Hire me.
IT.
Hire me. Morgan AV. Hire me.
Ooh, we're gonna add that to the name of list. IT Jesse.
IT Jesse. But you know, I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm just hey, check my background. All right. You know what I'm saying?
ITJ.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good one too.
So I say what I say. That's the truth. That's the truth. As anybody, that takes it like that. But so
you're talking about videos. You're talking about videos.
Yeah, I saw video. Man, that's how you know how it worked. You remember we was working at Freeman, and remember that saying pterodactyl. Yeah. Remember, girl, she got, and then yeah, devastated.
She went prehistoric.
Talking about you talking about a hurt soul.
Wow.
Think my soul wasn't hurt.
Damn.
And she had the ring on. What's the point? Take that motherfucker out by then. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the least you could do.
There was no DCC in none of that. No DCC, none of that. No, can't put that. Take the DCC, take the ring off. No DCC in there at all. Man.
She was showing out.
Man, what?
She was showing out.
What? I mean, what? Savage.
Okay, now be honest. What was the quality like?
Huh?
Like, was it official? Or was it amateur?
I mean, she was in it. It don't matter.
I mean, we talking construction boots. We talking about.
See, no. It was just, I guess, some regular niggas from the club. I guess. Regular niggas from the club. That's what it was.
At any time, did you hear like Lil Webby or Boosie in the background playing? Was there
I did.
Going on?
Yeah, I did.
Man,
it was that. It was song playing the song.
The song was called Savage. Matter of fact,
Huh?
I said that motherfucker's song was called Savage.
Man, I'm saying that's why, man, say. And then I saw another.
Was it anybody that you knew? Like any of them? Did you work familiar?
I wasn't trying to say looking at their faces though, but they ain't no faces. The camera just on her, of course.
Damn. Man.
And then.
What? Yeah. Shout out to Blue.
Shout out to Blue for joining the Real World J Show. I'm just telling you my story when I used to be engaged to a savage. Man, like I said, 19 dudes in 4 years. You know what I'm saying, homie? You know what I'm saying? Hey, hon, how you doing? I'm doing good. Just telling you like my backstory about myself. You know what I'm saying? About what I go through, because like shit, everybody go through trauma. If anybody need a live and data for a word, let me know. I got you. Okay, cool. That's what's up.
What did it say? Oh, if anyone need a plug.
That's what's up. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you for the favorite.
Thank you for the favorite too. One love.
Jesse's over here dropping some exclusives about his past. And right now,
so she did 19 dudes in 4 years on me, and then I caught some videos on my laptop, and then like one of them she was doing a pterodactyl. Yeah, thank you too. You know what I'm saying?
Pterodactyl.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I said, okay.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? And then
right.
one dude was like, man. One dude just like shoot the video, she just hit it from the back and hitting it raw from the back.
What?
But you better be my girl though. but we better be getting married.
I know, right? And she's wearing the ring.
Of course. What the point taking it off? Who cares? Who cares?
Right?
Who cares?
Now tell me this though. Before you saw any of this, did you really not see any warning signs?
Mm-hmm.
So you already knew she was.
No, I saw all of them.
Just,
I was just, you know what I'm saying? I just thought at the time I thought I could just like, you know what I'm saying, just fix her and just make her
like,
just.
He was hoping she would change, like you could change her or something.
Yeah, but hell no, hell yeah, I did, but hell no, hell yeah, because like she loved the world more. She loved the world more than she loved me. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? At 23,
19 dudes.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, she loved the world more. She loved me. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? At 23 or whatever age she was, you know what I'm saying? I can understand that. Now, at the time, I was a broke soul, man. I remember I was a broke soul, man. I remember I used to I remember I used to be in my house. I was the lights off. You know what I'm saying? Just listening to Kanye. I used to listen to the album. That's my favorite, but that is my favorite album all time. Kanye, My Twisted Dark Fantasy. I listen to that album. You know what I'm saying? The dark. You know what I'm saying? I used to listen to it like all the time. I used to listen to that, and I used to listen to DMX. Hot. You know? No, the second one. Hell is Hot. No, not Hell is Hot. The second one with Slipping on there. I listen to the album. So I listen to those two albums like every day. You know what I mean? Just like to motivate me, you know what I'm saying? Just even.
Oh, you're talking about flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood.
Yeah, flesh of my blood. Yeah, but the only motivation I had was going to work. Besides that, man, I was going there. After that, I used to. Man, I was in a dark place and I had to heal from that because I had to stop. Because first of all, I had to stop healing. My process of healing because I had to stop blaming myself for what somebody did to me. Like why am I blaming myself for what somebody did to me? You know what I'm saying? It's their loss. You know what I mean? And sometimes we forget that why do we blame ourselves for what somebody did to us? You know what I'm saying? Turn that finger around.
Now,
that's
take
the process
us through.
of healing.
Okay, so what is the first thing you do right after you see all this? What do you do?
You see how what?
Like after you discover this,
I discovered
videos and pictures.
I called her. You know what I'm saying? Like I called her. Yeah, I called her and I be like, man, I seen the videos on. Last time she's like, what video were you lying? This, that. You know, of course, I'm lying. Narcissist. You know what I'm saying? And then so I sent her the videos, whatever. And then she was like, come over, let's talk about this. I was like, nope. I said, nope. So I never want to see you again.
So that was the last time you saw her?
Uh-huh.
Like, how many videos?
No, hell. Well, yeah, that was the last time I saw her. I try to have many interactions with her after that. You know what I'm saying? Now, here come the crazy. Yeah, here come the fun part.
But that's when she wasn't fucking with you at that time.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Here come the fun part.
So you caught her, and then she leaves you.
No, I leave her. I caught her. I leave her, but I wanted her back. Here comes the fun part.
Okay, exclusive.
Here's that part that you blame yourself for somebody for hurting you, and you think that you bringing them back in your life will heal you. No, it just destroying you more and more. You got to cancel out your life and you begging to put it back in. That makes no sense. Go through chemo, healing, and go on with your life. But I didn't do that though at first. I went for I said, oh, you should cancel that word that got that. I looked for that cancel thing. I used to do things. I remember I was in my 20s, man. I used to drive by a house just to see she was at home. And I stayed way in DeSoto. She stayed in Arlington. So it was like a 25-minute drive.
Did you ever drive by and she was there?
Yeah.
And would you stop or would
no.
you just...
Real World J Podcast Show. Let's go. Thank you for the viewers that is showing love on on YouTube. I really appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. Love y'all.
Yeah. And so what happens to the ring?
Oh, she pawned it.
Wow.
He said, "Wow, what else she was gonna do with it?"
While you're down.
Huh?
I said, talk about kicking you while you're down.
I mean that's fine too, cause I remember I used to cause by then I would drive by a house probably 2-3 times a day. so I don't know what the fuck, I don't know what, I really don't know what, how, why, but that what happened. It was just stupid. And then I remember I used to drive by a house and used to put flowers on her gifts and stuff, and flowers on her door, like ring the doorbell and then like run. Boy, I was young.
No, man, it's real. It's real shit.
It's real shit. I love it though. I love it though.
You know how many people could relate to that shit?
Mm-hmm.
But some of them just won't admit it, you know?
Millions and millions.
It's life.
No, it's life. That shit was funny. Like, damn. Like, I really was doing I was doing real crazy shit. I really was. I was out there.
Yeah. You look back and you see the growth.
See the growth. And I was out there bad like a motherfucker. And then
down bad, huh?
Bad,
Wow,
yeah,
now,
bad too.
You remember the moment that you were like, okay, I'm okay now. I'm good. I'm done. She's in the past. Like, do you remember that moment?
Hell yeah. Yeah, cause that's one of the brighter days of my life.
Right. That was like closing a chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Starting a new one.
Yeah.
What was that moment for you?
It's like
what was that moment, and how long did it take to get to that moment from when y'all split?
It took me about 6 months to get out that hole.
Right. And when you finally got out, what was the first moment that you realized, oh, damn, I'm okay. I'm good?
When I went to the club.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the club and then I got somebody's number. And I said, you know what? I'm back.
Was it a victim? Was it a soon-to-be victim?
Oh, I mean, yeah. Because after that, because after that, hurt people.
Right. So after that, you were hurting women for a period of time?
Yeah. Just being malicious.
Just slaying them.
Yeah.
You was on your savage.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying. Because that shit turns you.
Now tell me this: if you and her talk, like not talk, but like if you was face to face with her now in 2022, what would you say?
I don't know. I just be like, "What's up?" You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'd be like, "What's up?"
Like you would just catch up and be like, "Oh, how you been? Oh, I'm
Mm-hmm.
good. I'm this now. I'm that now. Oh, I got a kid. Oh, you know, whatever."
Mm-hmm.
But you wouldn't. Do you think you would say like mention anything about like the past,
Mm-mm.
or would it just be like
Mm-mm.
water under the bridge?
Nah, because I'm here. You may be better.
Right. There you go. Because now, for all you know,
Because you can see what you
she could be
did. You may
down
be better.
there.
You know you may be better because yeah. Because yeah. You can see what you can see what you did because I look like what you did. I look better.
Right.
We don't gotta talk
Like
about it.
then when it first happened, she was riding high with her 19 dudes.
Mm-hmm.
And you was down here driving by her house 3 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
But now you're up here and you don't know if she's down here or here with you. You know, you don't know.
Don't care.
So yeah, that makes sense. But that's real shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that is just a story that Jesse was telling because tonight we're talking about healing. How you can heal the world by healing yourself first. And we are on number 4. Make eye contact.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're interacting with people, like, let them know that you're engaged.
Mm-hmm.
Not engaged like Jesse was a couple times. I'm talking about let them know that you're engaged in the conversation with them. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And also, it's kind of like a form of respect, you know?
Yeah.
And like, it's like healing. It's like if you're telling a story, like you was telling a story right now, right? But rather than listening to you and watching you and interacting, saying things, if I'm just looking over here the whole time while you're telling the story, you see what I'm saying? I'm not reciprocating that same energy you're giving me, that attention. So making something as simple as making eye contact can help you heal.
Mm-hmm.
Or can help somebody else heal.
Mm-hmm.
Because all you want is somebody, when you're telling your story, is to listen.
Yep. Yep.
Right. So, moving on. We're at the halfway point. This is number 5. Top 10 ways you can heal the world by healing yourself first. Number 5. Practice random acts of kindness.
Yep.
What do you think, Jesse, about it?
Yeah. It don't have to be random. It's just who you are. If you kind, you kind. There ain't nothing random about it. You're who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would do kind things. You know what I'm saying? If you're a kind person.
Give us some examples of like acts of kindness you've done, like, and it don't got to be nothing big or crazy. It could be something small. Like, what's a random like an act of kindness?
Being reliable for the people that I love.
Yeah, because they know who to call.
Mm-hmm.
And they know that you'll be there.
Mm-hmm.
You'll answer.
Mm-hmm. Just just be consistent. You know what I'm saying? Just be consistent with people. Just be consistent with what you do. You know what I mean? Like, don't you know what I mean? Like, don't be jaded. Like, like you don't have to be jaded because the world is so jaded. You know what I'm saying? It's for you. It's for us. It's for us people to be pure, so the world will be better. And that's how we heal. So
right.
if we heal as a people, you know what I'm saying? If we heal, because at the end of the day, if we heal the individual, we heal as people. Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it all adds up. You know,
Drop the jewels.
we have more good. You know what I'm saying? We have more good and bad than you know what I'm saying. That good wins every time.
Right.
But we gotta also break the vicious cycles.
Right.
First of all, we gotta break the vicious cycles so we can break the chains. And once we break the chains, the people will be free. Because one of the worst vicious cycles and one of the worstest chains that we have is people taking away people's choice.
Right. Their liberties, their freedoms.
Yeah, because like no one gave you the right to make you know what I'm saying, to make a life changing decision on someone that you didn't even have a conversation with.
Right.
Like, cause people, like, you know, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, people call you know what I'm saying, like trauma. People have trauma because people call trauma on people. We gotta break it. We gotta break that vicious cycle.
Yeah, what you said? You said you gotta break the vicious cycle to break the chains to get the freedom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Where we at? Number 6. These are the top 10 ways of healing the world by healing yourself first. Number 6, offer hope. You got to offer the people hope. You know? I feel like that's kind of what we do on here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people are searching for something, and you know, you offer that hope.
I just try to give.
You hope.
I just try to give people. I just want to give people, and I just want to. I just want to give people things that I wanted to hear when I was growing up, and I never did. And I know that shit means something. You know what I'm saying? And if we can't hear it when we kids, we can show Dad. We most definitely hear it. You know what I'm saying? We most definitely hear it when we you know what I'm saying? When we adults, because we will ever receive it and then move forward. So it's all good. I just try to give people who don't know, because like it's grown people don't know that things that even the simple shit, because you don't know what you know.
Right. And you know, some of the people are hopeless. That's why you got to give them hope.
You gotta give people hope, because if hope starts with believing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hope starts with believing in yourself. Like that's one of the things, and like, you know what I'm saying. And then with healing, you gotta believe. That's where it starts. You gotta believe in yourself. That's where healing comes from. Believing in yourself. Believing in yourself that you can conquer whatsoever is broken. Trust me, you can fix it. It's your body part. It's you.
Yes, sir. And we are moving on. We are at number 9. This is the top 10 ways to heal the world by healing yourself first. Number 9. Listen generously. Listen generously. So a lot of times people hear you, but they don't really listen to you. You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess I can say like you can, like you saying, like people like some people like just like being in a relationship, you know, some people can listen and some people talk to each other and some people talk at each other.
Right, exactly.
Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
And it's like that's where the healing begins, when you listen to when you listen to somebody who's broken. That's when they feel that they can heal, because somebody's listening.
Yeah, but you know what? But You know what I found out? Like a lot of people don't want to hear your sad motherfucking story because it makes them feel sad, and they don't want to hear it. And so you know what? So that let you know that they ain't real. Be mindful of that.
True. Right.
Cause I'd rather hear your, cause I'm a type of person, I'm a type of motherfucker. I'd rather hear your sad story every single day, and then I'd rather hear your sad story every day instead of me attending your funeral.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Because for the rest of your life, you'll always wonder if I would have just listened, you know?
Mm-hmm. You know it.
And number 10, these are the top 10 ways healing the world by healing yourself first. You got to be present. You got to live. You can't live in the past. You know what I mean?
Nope.
Like the story you were telling about a little earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the story you were telling. For those 6 months, you were still living in the past.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You weren't living in the present and accepting the reality that she had already left. She was already gone.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted it to continue, but it can only continue in the past.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to be present. What do you think about that?
That's so true. So true, because I was still in the past trying to make her, you know what I'm saying, doing stupid shit in the present and still trying to make her my future. Wow.
I see what you did there. The Real World J podcast.
You know it.
Yes, sir.
Mic check 212.
That was the top 10 ways to heal the world by healing yourself first. And shout out to everybody that tuned in. Jesse, you want to tell them how to get thanked?
Yeah, if you want to get thanked, if you want to be a new member of T-Mobile, just mention the Real World J podcast show. Just by mentioning that Real World J podcast show, you get 20% off on your first and second month bills just by mentioning the Real World J podcast show. And that's for only new members, you know, new members of the T-Mobile team, you know what I'm saying? So if you wanna, you know, get away from, you know, your other service and switch over to T-Mobile, that's what you can do. You get paid. Listen. And I wanted to get a special shout out to Greece for Greece for this month alone. They are 23% of our viewership, and we really appreciate that. We just
yeah, man. Shout out to Greece showing love.
23%.
23%.
And
yeah.
just this month? Right. I really appreciate it.
And India still.
Yeah.
India's been showing it.
Yeah. And shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody who come and listen and you know what I'm saying, and show up, and I hope that y'all listen up, y'all learn. I hope we all, you know what I'm saying, you know, this is for everybody. This is just not for y'all. This is for me too, because like every time I touch this, you know what I'm saying, I heal, I grow. Every message, like every title, every single title that I put on there is a part of my progress. It's a part of my healing. So the episode we just went through the journey.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Lane Jones tuning in, Real World J podcast show.
You know, I really appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Rude. You know what I'm saying? But I really appreciate y'all for joining the Real World J podcast show. I love y'all, and we'll do this again.
And shout out to everybody. Shout out to whoever gave us 2 hearts.
You know.
2
hearts.
It ain't about numbers. It's about
2 hearts and 2 million.
2 is 2.
2 is 2. 2 is 2.
And what do we say? What do you always say? Whether it's one person watching,
If it was a
one,
million, you know what I'm saying? If it was a million people watching, you know what I'm saying? We get the party started because we just do it for y'all. I love y'all. Peace out.
Peace.
Ian, your mama call you. appreciate it. Love you, yeah.
don't have it in here.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to just like be able to. I can be able to take my sign up and down. Because I be right here, I just my sign is right. Take it out. I just thumb tack it. Then take it down when I'm done.
No, you need to find you something else, a smaller sign.
What you mean?
A big ass sign. Babe, how big your sign is? It's not gonna matter no way with this corner.
Well, I was gonna move my camera area, my camera range was different because I was gonna clean your area and bring it.
They don't see it. No, they're showing too much of the room.
Huh?
Sir.
I'm doing what?
They were looking at too much of the room.
It's just a wall.
You need to fix that one.
Fix that who?
What's that noise?
Oh, that was the monitor for the ring.